Let's say you see this kind of a question in your chemistry jam exam. How will you solve it? The question says, what is the number of particles that can be found in 12 grams of oxygen gas when the atomic mass of oxygen is equal to 16 grams per mole? If you check this particular question very well, this is a mole concept question. So which formula will you use to solve this kind of a question? You will use this particular formula that states mass or reacting mass. You can write it anyway, it is still the same mass. Mass or reacting mass over molar mass is equal to number of particles over Avogadro's constant. Avogadro's constant. I believe you all know the Avogadro's constant. So now in the question, if you check very well, we were asked and they said oxygen gas. Oxygen gas. We all know that oxygen gas is the atomic type of oxygen atom. So this is oxygen gas. So now we are given the molar mass, or we are given the atomic mass of oxygen atom to be 16 grams per mole. So the molecular mass of oxygen gas is going to be 16 times 2, which is going to be 32 grams per mole. So that's what we are going to be used as our molar mass in this particular question. So let's continue. So what is the mass? The mass is 12 grams. So we are going to be putting this in what we are going to be solving. So the mass is 12 grams. So 12 over, what is the molar mass? That's what we got here, 32. 32 grams per mole is equal to number of molecules or number of particles. That is what we are looking for. So that was represented with X all over. What is Avogadro's constant? Avogadro's constant is 6.02 times 10 raised power 23. So that is Avogadro's constant. So now 12 divided by 32, you can punch your calculator. That should give you 0.375 is equal to X all over 6.02 times 10 raised power 23. What do we do here? We cross multiply. You cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, it's going to be like this. So X is going to be multiplied by 1, while you are going to have 0.375 times 6.02 times 10 raised power 23. So you are going to have X on one side to be equal to 0.375, which is this, times this 6.02 times 10 raised power 23. So you can punch your calculator. So punching calculator, I think that should give you 2.26 times 10 raised power 23. Yes, so 2.26 times 10 raised to power 23 particles. So that is the number of particles. So if you see this particular question in your JAM exam, do not be afraid, do not fret, solve it this way and you will get your answer correctly. Do well to follow us for more contents like this. See you in the next one.